Looks like the engine is going to go. She was running up in the top 10, doing such a fantastic job. She gets out of the way, but there's certainly oil under the rear tires. Unfortunately, Sean Corr is going to get a piece of that as well.
That's a big hit. You know, we saw the window net down, and safety workers were giving thumbs up, so that's always a good sign, preliminarily at least. And yeah, it's a shame. Obviously, a great run going, and you know, whether you got oil all over the tires, don't know if the brakes work or not. So Cletus missing that as well. Might have a good shot from that car, but pretty heavy impact.
Yeah, he's going to get a big break. He's going to get the free pass. Cletus will be back on the lead lap.
5 rows of cars, all starting to push and shove on the back straightaway. Finch is sideways. Around he goes, and Dean goes with him. The pack continues to try to navigate by, and both cars are going to just barely be able to avoid getting collected by Moore.
Oh, what a nightmare for Nitro and Jake Finch and Gus Dean. I mean, those guys had the control and pushing and shoving on the bottom and side drafting, and obviously frustration for the crew and the team and guys that really dominated this race. Yeah, see that inside lane super tight with one another, those first 3 cars, and saw one bump they kind of pushed the 15 over and then to the left, and then we're still pushing at that point under the line, and I'm not sure you can put blame on just one driver there. And obviously
the final lap, first caution on the first lap here. The 89 and the 9 get into each other in the turn.
Yeah, that's Nate Moeller in the 9, and that's Bobby Earnhardt in the 89. We were just talking about him. I don't see a whole lot of damage. Let's see that left front corner, a little bit of damage on the left front corner of Bobby Earnhardt's car. Oh, Brad Smith made the long haul all the way from the right side of your screen. There's going to be contact right. Well, the 06 turns around first, and right in front of the field, all these cars with absolutely nowhere to go. Great job. It looked like.
Meanwhile, on the 77 radio, Tristan McKee was getting a little bit caution on track, guys.
Caution, the 15 and the 41 involved. And now the 13 comes in late.
The 90 of Jade Abedizian is involved. You see here the 13 of Taylor Reimer with hard contact.
Turn 2 and a big pileup.
15. Going to be contact right there. Mayhew makes contact with Mia. See, Mayhew goes for a slide. Looks like he's able to save that. But that damage, that contact may have cut down the tire on that 15. You can see the left rear tire is down already. See, there's DaCosta driving and nowhere to go. Watch, Haley Deegan does a really nice job avoiding that. Here comes Isabella, the 55. She makes contact. The 90 of Abedizian and Taylor Reimer in the 13.
Nowhere to go for Reimer. Car strewn from top to bottom on the track.
Yeah, that contact with Mayhew cut down that left rear tire. Ooh. Pretty hard contact. Again, you're coming off turn 2, and then you're driving right into that sun that we were talking about earlier. You can see that sunshine right in the eyes of DaCosta in that 25.
And it's Cletus McFarlane trying to hang on to the car.
That was a hell of a save.
Shut that motor off, Cletus. Shut the motor off.
Second time that we have seen a car go up in smoke, and this time it is Cletus McFarlane who is running in the top 10 at the time.
What a tough break. Doing such a nice job. A solid top 10 effort. Racing with some really good cars.
Oh, and Andy Jankowiak appears to have some damage as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he put some oil down on the racetrack.
Catastrophically wrong.
Right at the start-finish line, you're going to see the smoke right there. And look, immediately oil on the racetrack. Andy J turns sideways. Isabella hits it with the right front tire, goes straight into the outside safer barrier.
Yeah, really unfortunate for both those drivers behind, and obviously nothing Cleese can do there with the failure. But it's a big hit for Isabella here at top speed, right front impact into the wall. Andy J trying to keep the thing under him. It's just a difficult moment for these.
That shows you how acute the angle is in the tri-oval here at this racetrack. When Isabella got her right sides in that oil, straight into the outside wall. We can take a look at what
Middle of the tri-oval, right at the restart zone. Big hit to the right side of that car.
May very well have been some contact. I thought with a look where that car ended up. You see she's racing with 3 other cars there. More than likely, looks like the tires are up there.
Yeah,
to me.
The trial was a difficult spot. We talk about the banking here. The trial was a lot flatter and doesn't quite have that cornering load. So if there's anywhere where handling is a challenge at Talladega, it will be through that tri-oval. Man, you see that big hit.
And it's a turn. That tri-oval is a turn. On the bottom, it's really hard for anybody.
Oh,
we got trouble.
Car.
The 7 spins. It's Eric Caudell.
He just cuts it.
Oh! Big impact.
Man.
7 car came back up the track in front of the 75.
75 of Brian Doza.
I don't think you could see in the smoke is what happened there.
Absolutely. Now, I probably wasn't expecting that 7 to come straight back up the track.
Wow. So Caudell and Doza will bring out caution number 4 here on lap 58.
Looks like he's already locked the rears here. Yeah, Brendan, I think you're right. He's already sideways.
Whipped around like that.
Oh, that's a huge impact. Rear of that car crushed like that. But I think the 75 was easily trying to go to the high side because there was room for a car and a half up there. But to your point, I think he just stomped on the brakes.
Stabbed it.
And got the wheel hop going and locked the rears.
Walk us through that, Austin. I always feel like, and I learned a long time ago, like when there's a wreck, easier said than done, but like the best method I've found, not here is crazy, but in general is like you've got to get off the brake to turn. It's not going to turn while you're on it.
I've always felt that there are 2 race car drivers in the world. There's drivers that hit the brakes for wrecks. There's drivers easy racing right now.
Pay window open indeed.
Oh no!
The 70 is around. It's Thomas Annunziata.
I think Will Kimmel and the 70
Still
got together.
Squirrel. Caution out for the 5th time. With 7 to go, a big one here at Talladega.
Annunziata goes from having a huge lead in the race to getting wrecked. You see a ton of good fast race cars crash off of turn 4 there.
Yeah, that's the 70 of Annunziata. Tim Richmond in the 27 also involved. We just had talked about the fact that these pushes get more aggressive the later we go. Bobby Earnhardt had such a good run, running in the top 10 early on, hung in behind the 70 of Bowman. There may be some contact right here. I thought this is where it started.
Yeah, just a bad push in the center of the corner there. I'm not sure Annunziata did anything wrong, and obviously this happens in front of the entire field, and a lot of smoke, a lot of nowhere to go, and a lot of contact for a lot of cars.
Did Daniel Dye, you see bottom of the screen, did he get by that without any damage?
I think he did.
If he had any, it wasn't much.
Might have been on the left rear quarter panel, just a little bit. I couldn't
see. The middle opened up for just a second. And then Will Kimmel was there, and he made contact with the 70 of Bowman. And you can see there's nothing but smoke on the racetrack.
You're right, Ruggiero.
Take a look at what happened. Again, Corey Aiken in the 19 car is going to be the one that starts this. So he's just straight on. He's going to drive straight on into the outside wall, bounces off the wall, and Jason Kitzmiller had already committed to that line.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's almost. I mean, he's got the front tire locked up and the rear tires are spinning.
Like the throttle hung.
But that's the spot that I know the spotters can't see from the spotter stand on the front straightaway. That is blind, I think, because of that bridge. So it kind of explains why Kitzmiller didn't really expect that. I mean, I wouldn't have expected, a car to go head on there as well, especially coming from a slow speeds.
Talladega winner running in the top 5 at the time, and this is the after effect of the incident.
It almost looked like where Andy J is. It may be the 13 of Goulet and the 12 of Koga got together. Connor Mozak in. Oh, Cletus up in the outside wall.
Up into that wall indeed, bringing out the caution once again. And the 71 is around on the damage. It's Andy Jankowiak.
Hand gestures. Look at the right side of your screen. That's Ryan Vargas in the 91. Makes slight looks. I think they got hooked together, and that put Cletus up in the outside wall. And I think that turned Andy J around. We didn't see that right there, but obviously, let's see if we can see what happens here. See, Andy J clipped Jason Kitzmiller. Of the Busch series was a late model sportsman series, and Ned was certainly a champion there. There's that incident again.
Good look.
Hard contact for a number of those. Trying to get control of that car and keep it out of the outside wall.
And now a problem for Bobby Earnhardt. He has backed the number 89 car hard into the wall.
You can see the damage. Going to be a lot of damage on the left rear quarter panel.
The team trying to make some repairs. Here's what happened.
Not sure there wasn't a little bit of fluid maybe coming out of that 89 car, but he's going to make fairly significant contact with that left rear